The first piece is the original piece by Dvorak called Slavonic Dance Opus 72 No. 2. Dvorak is a romantic bohemian composer. His first series of Slavonic dance, the Opus 46, is composed in 1878, and Brahms appreciated it a lot and recommended it to the publisher. Then the publisher requests him to compose another series of Slavonic dance, but he refused it. After 8 years, in 1886, Dvorak composed his second series of Slavonic dance and orchestrated it soon. The number 2 in the Slavonic dance is a dumka, which means fourth. It is a kind of folk music with patterns of Slavic epic ballads, which is usually thoughtful and sorrowful. The piece is in E minor. It is a dance in 3/8 meter with the tempo marked as allegretto grazioso. And the piece is in homophonic texture, where one part is responsible for the harmony and another part responsible for the melody. And the two parts play the melody alternately. Besides, the piece is in ABA prime form, and the main and the most important theme is recap with the two parts taking turns more frequently, and the second theme is recap near the end of the piece. To produce the dance atmosphere, it is important for the secondo to maintain the dance style by focusing on the bass notes in the first theme. And besides that, Dvorak has much more diverse of mood in his second series of Slavonic dance. That's why it is important for the primo to play the opening melody expressively. And to show the mood change, it is important to play the second theme more lively, especially for those broken chord and broken octaves. My second piece is the Dance Macabre by Saint-Saëns. It is a piano transcription. It is a transcription for piano 4 hands. And Saint-Saëns is also a romantic composer. He is a French. The piece started out as an art song for voice and piano. And in 1874, Saint-Saëns expanded and reworked it into a tone poem. It is based on a poem about the ancient belief of death. The death will appear on the Halloween at the midnight of the Halloween, and the death have the power to wake the dead up from the grave and to dance for him while he is playing the fiddle with the E string turned to an E flat. The Dance Macabre is a waltz, and in the orchestral version, the music starts by the harp playing a single note and the soft chord from the strings, and this representing the clock striking midnight, and then the solo violin play the A and E flat chord, which is known as the devil chord. The main waltz theme is introduced by the flute solo and later the violin. Then a descending-like passage is introduced by the solo violin, and more instruments join the music and echoes with each other. After that, the music is broken by the devil chord again. Then there is musical canon with 5 entrants in the orchestra, and more instruments join the music, and the music becomes very energetic and reach a climax with the full orchestra playing in strong dynamics. In the last section, the dynamic is soft, representing the dawn are breaking and the skeleton is returning to the graves. Since my performance is a piano transcription, it is important for the primo and secondo to imitate different instruments. Like we have to do it by having different contrasts in terms of dynamics or the balancing between the two parts. Besides, both primo and secondo have an important role. Like when the primo is playing the melody, the secondo have to maintain the waltz theme. Thank you.
Please sing the melody shown on this page. A tonic chord and the first notes of the melody will be played to you now. You will have 1 minute preparation time. The tonic chord and the first notes of the melody will be played to you again now. Please begin.